Um, I'm a little bit speechless, just reflecting on, well, you, and also what is transpiring in your reality and is soon to collapse into your third dimensional experience. This is something that is literally going to be playing out in your world. Okay, and I'm saying your world because it's literally going to feel like you're at the, I'm hearing vocal point, the center point, and there is just shifts and shifts and shifts happening around you. Like you're going to be witnessing reality rearrange itself around you, reality recalibrate itself, but it's because it's corresponding with the internal transformation that has taken place within you. Now, I just did a reading on how you have planted this seed around this new moon in Virgo, and this upcoming eclipse season, I feel like September changes it all. Let's just say that. I feel like from September, this Virgo new moon solar eclipse, yeah, this is about to change it all for you. And something I'm hearing is about to be transpiring in your reality. Now, I've been seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, most importantly, there is an Ace of Pentacles in your life. I keep seeing this card. It's been haunting me, right? So I feel like this is almost like a new beginning that's been continually echoing, right, and lingering through your mind. It's some type of new beginning. It's a new doorway, though, a new doorway to new experiences, a new doorway into literally a new realm of existence. That's literally what it feels like. Your life is about to be unrecognizable. The world is about to be changing before your eyes. And the message I was seeing was a small seed is being planted during this time. It's a humble act of service that you're doing. It's something that holds, though, within its DNA, the entire forest within it, right? You don't realize the potential that maybe you have to grow, right? And I'm hearing all the ways in which you're about to expand, but also your life is about to expand in all the ways that you have. So just like the mustard seed, this card reminds us that new beginnings don't always look like what the end vision is going to be. And there is an end vision, right, of where this seed is being planted. Because let me remind you, if you guys don't know, the eclipses are new moon and full moons on steroids because they are aspecting the nodal aspects, okay? They are aspecting the north node and the south node during these transits. And this is about things being activated for you. What is the north node and the south node? It's Ketu, it's Rahu, it's, destiny. Okay, so this literally I'm hearing has your destiny written all over it. It's interwoven, okay, in regards to what your initial objectives were coming into this lifetime. So I'm seeing Dharma, which is the rapid unfoldment of your life journey, okay? Because where are these seeds being planted? I saw new life. They're being planted into a new life, right? New beginnings. Can you see all that interconnectedness? And then it's the Wheel of Fortune, right? They're being planted in this destiny's wheel. So it's honestly just wow. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, who is she? Well, in this card, in this deck, she's known as the geomancer. So I'm going to go ahead and describe you. I'm going to go ahead and describe you as if this is first person. So she has this magic touch. You can see how she's just one with the elemental factors, right? And I'm seeing this as your future self already in the forest that the human is about to kind of witness unfold. But yeah, it's like you have this green thumb, right? So I'm going to go ahead and read. I'm going to read you, okay? So generous, sensible, and nurturing. This is about you moving as if you have the roots connected to the very ground beneath your feet during this time. You're dressed in gifts from nature. And she's also known as almost like, Mother Earth. She's kind of known as that earth goddess in some way. So you're dressed in gifts from nature. So I'm hearing this is certain gifts that have been encoded into your specific soul's, odyssey. I'm hearing this is your journey across lifetimes and things that you've accumulated, okay, that I'm hearing have been kind of etched into your soul's essence and energy signature. So this is a gift within itself, right? And I'm hearing that present moment is a gift within itself because in presence, when we transcend time, all that remains is your eternal essence. And there is something about your eternal essence having experienced itself through countless life forms. And there's a certain level of, I'm hearing, wisdom that you've accumulated, all right, and you're embodying that in this lifetime. You're cloaked in that wisdom. Anyway, that I'm hearing that remembrance. So dressed in gifts, right, from nature, and the geomancer walks lightly and with mindfulness, donning a mask reminiscent of the all-seeing eye. This is about you organizing particles of matter between your fingertips, offering substance to the seedlings below. So this is something that you're touching even without touching it. You know, this could be about an idea, something that you're doing. It's something that you're doing, and you can even see how, you know, she's kind of shape-shifting. She starts as this kind of human, right? This is almost like you, right? This is you. And then this is like the dance of the soul, you know, it's like, this is who you shapeshift into, like, who are you kind of energy, right? It's almost like an oracle in human disguise, right? She's reminiscent of the all-seeing eye. So this is almost like the higher self encoded into you. I don't know what this is, but this is like the walkthrough. I feel like I'm seeing your energy body. And yeah, it's so interesting, but it's like this dance of creation that you're doing. So in a reading, it represents a deep connection that you have to the earth and your alluring powers, right? That also flow through you. It's like you are a channel. She is a channel to this earth's magic, and she does that with compassion and comfort. And it almost moves through you as a conduit. So it's almost as if you are becoming this channel, you are this conduit during this time. I'm hearing for higher forces. And the things that I'm hearing embodying are being extended into everything it is that you touch. So the geomancer embodies this generosity. She asks us to be sensible with how we spend our money, and also how we can do that to nurture the earth. You have a remarkable ability to see upcoming events by reading the Earth's past. You're definitely tuning into the Akashic Records, which is, you know, this interconnected database that stores a living memory. It's the Earth's DNA, right? It's the Earth's memory of everything that has been, will be, and has ever, you know, and is. So this is about infinite timelines that I'm hearing seated in the middle of, and you're selectively choosing what it is that you want to experience in this lifeline, and what experience feels like it aligns with what your initial objectives were for this lifetime. That's definitely a vibe that's coming through. So yeah, you can cast a shield of light in a dimming world. Now, with this being planted, and I'm hearing with you being planted, you being a seed yourself, being seeded onto this planet, well, you have life map, right? So this talks about a life map is the blueprint of your complete history. Everyone has one, and no two are the same. Some are simple and others are much more complex. And within the seed, okay, it holds DNA of its potential. And there is something about you literally being a seed, like you are this new beginning. I feel like this is about your own growth and you growing into someone that is literally unrecognizable, you know? So anyway, the life map contains traces of karmic debt we've acquired, the people we've loved, and the ones we've wronged. It shows where we've been and where you are going. While each life map is different, they are all balanced in the end. Your inevitable fate, the cycles of you illuminated and understood. This is to alert you of a larger cycle of experience and understanding. What is happening now will shape your future. Again, it's something, okay? There are moments in your life where you will be victorious and moments where you will fail. If things are feeling tough right now, know that you will learn from these lessons and come out stronger than those before. Life is full of ups and downs. Again, this is like the inevitable turning of fortune's wheel, and this is about your free will in regards to you are able to actually turn the wheel of your fate, okay? And I'm feeling like, again, destiny is in your hands. Literally, it's almost like you're spinning destiny's wheel by the mastery that you have over matter, because you have mastery of your mind, you have mastery over your emotions and the way that you move through this existence. There is something that you're tending to, there's something that you're caring for during this time. And, you know, just as faith calls us to kind of water the things that we cannot see yet, this card is almost telling you to trust in the invisible growth that's happening behind the scenes right now. And this is just the growth, right, that's happening even within you, or the things that you're working on that may not be visible progress, right? It may not all growth is visible, okay, at first, and also not all progress has to be visible external. There is something about the internal growth that you've gone through, the things that you've also been outgrowing, and I'm hearing outdated like belief systems that have kind of confined you to very, you know, specific realities and the physical laws that you have kind of limited yourself to, right? And it's almost like you're being open up to new universes, new ecosystem of experiences that you're now eligible for because you're a vibrational match to that universe. You know, that's almost like an element that's coming through because that version of you is the one that is not holding those belief systems anymore. You know, there's a difference between who it is that you were and who it is that you are, and who also I'm hearing who it is that you're becoming and the unfoldment of that becoming. This is about trusting the process that's happening beneath the soil. And I'm hearing not all progress has to be visible at first, right? This isn't something I'm hearing that the outside world is really going to see until I'm hearing it's not something that's announced. You know, nature does not rush yet. Everything is still accomplished. This is about a tree not announcing its growth, and you are that tree right now. Your life is that tree in some way, but this doesn't feel like growth you're announcing, or silence literally is its own transmission. And this is about like a new foundation, basically, that's securing, you know, generational wealth. Because what does the Ace of Pentacles grow into? It grows into a Ten of Pentacles. It grows into your legacy. It grows into the shade of the tree that those get to sit under, or that you get to sit under, whether that's in the next lifetime or whatever. And it's something where something that began unseen becomes not just visible, but it's foundational. It becomes something that continues to allow you to be seated in a flourishing existence for yourself, you know? So what I was seeing with you guys in the Queen of Pentacles, let me go ahead and find her in this deck too. She's kind of the one that's seated beneath beneath like this money tree that started from this mustard seed of faith, and she nurtured that seed, right? She nurtured that seed. She trusted its process. She knew its potential, even if no one else was able to kind of foresee that, right? That's why you're reminiscent of the all-seeing eye. You can take something, even if it's a small concept, to spark an idea, and you can turn it in, I'm hearing, into a monumental, extraordinary experience, right? Even if it just seemed like it was ordinary once upon a time, or I'm hearing, or to the ordinary eye, but you're not looking at life through the ordinary eye. You're looking at it through the eye of the soul, right? That's what the all-seeing eye is. So she embodies wealth, right? She grows wealth because she is abundance herself. She sees the abundance in all things, and you know, she doesn't force things, but she cultivates it. She cultivates with the potential that is already there. And you know, the teaching is that your mustard seed of faith with this Ace of Pentacles is going to be something that, once nurtured with this sense of devotion with Virgo, is going to culminate into a Ten of Pentacles moment for you. It is going to be something that allows you to embody, you know, total sovereignty. It's where you know that there is fertile soil within this experience. You've been seeded onto a planet of growth, of oxygen, of life, right? And life force, right? It's like I'm hearing within you is life force to be able to grow whatever it is that you want in this experience. So you're, you know, again, like Nine of Pentacles here as well. So all it takes is the tiniest seed. All it I'm hearing takes is the tiniest spark, as something that you, again, you continue nurturing, something that you continue tending to. It may not bring like instant gratification, and but you know, this will change your reality in ways that you may not even totally comprehend right now, right? So yeah, this is the forest that will grow from that one seed, and over time that small seed begins to take root, right? It grows into this interconnected network. Other people, I'm hearing, are able to support you as that tree, right? So yeah, just as the beanstalk, you know, in the fairy tale of Jack and the Beanstalk pierces the sky, the seed begins to grow just from humble beginnings, you know? So yeah, it could just be a single stalk right now, but your branch is going to be able to multiply, right? This is about extension, expansion. Let's see. Here you are, seated in your power, and it's a humble power indeed, right? It's a very humble power indeed. This is about something that you're doing that's going to be altering your entire ecosystem, and this is your presence, right? I really want you to focus on your presence, right? You have these two humans. This is the energy that you're embodying. Let's get this back onto the human, right? This is you, human, multi-dimensional being though, right? Multi-dimensional. And she doesn't arrive into your life with like thunder, but she has this grounded calm that feels like you're just stepping into the most fertile experience, right? The most fertile soil, and your presence is nourishing. right? It's like you're walking into this warm, well-kept home, in some way. And it's a place where things feel safer. It's like you feel secure, you feel rooted and grounded. Your intention becomes the very thing that grounds you as you move through this existence. You're coming back into alignment with what that soul intention was. And simply being near you is very healing. Like, you could definitely have a very healing aura. Everything you touch, you integrate with. You know what it is? Everything that you touch with a seed, you help it become whole with what its full potential is. And there's ways that you're kind of touching yourself right now. There's ways that you're kind of touching different aspects of your life that are helping it blossom into its full potential. Whether this is aspects of your career, whether this is aspects of your purpose. I'm just seeing that, like, everything you touch, again, it's like you have a green thumb. It's growing into its full potential, especially as you continue to nurture and care and tend to it. So there is this radiant aura of abundance, right? Abundance of what could be, abundance of what the potential something has. And it's not something that you're flaunting, right? It's something that is just in the air that you breathe. You realize that you have everything that you need within you. She may feel like she doesn't have like the equipment that she needs on the material possessions, but within her, she has her your trading or negotiation skills. She's one of the most diligent queens that there is, because you can trust her when it comes to seeing something through into completion. If there is a will, there is a way for her, right? So yeah, it's a very, very beautiful energy. She realizes that she's connected to this streamline of abundance, and when she looks at you, you do feel seen, not for your status or a mask, right? She's someone that you meet that is completely down to earth, and she has a way of making other people feel kind of supported, right? So there could be a support system that you are, right? That I feel like you're going to be, again, a huge inspiration, because every interaction with her is kind of like a cooling, relieving energy exchange of some kind. It is something that makes others feel capable. You are going to make others feel supported, because it's like, no, you can start with what it is that you have now, as did I, right? I know you see me sitting in like a forest right now, and you see me kind of, weaving my magic in this existence, but that's not how it started. It started with this one, pentacle. And now I just continue to work with all the elemental factors. But yeah, this is about practical wisdom that you have. I feel like this is something that you're sharing. It's the metaphors of like the soil, the seed, and then the harvest. I feel like there's a cyclical cycle that those around you are going to be witnessing you go through. And there is a level of inspiration just in that, just watching you in your element. That's what it feels like. It's like you're working with this element. And this is about physical action, embodiment that you're taking. You're embodying your action in a very particular direction, right? You're acting accordingly with what an intention is, and that is building momentum towards the collapsing of that potential into your reality, right? It's not enough to just look at the seed. You must take action to actually plant it. So the impact that you have on those is that they walk away changed. They walk away with a new, I'm hearing like, perspective of what is actually possible. And it's not just by like a lightning bolt revelation. It's not like someone just walks away of, oh, like, oh my gosh, like I finally get it now, like an epiphany. But there's a quiet certainty of, oh no, you are enough. You can start with just this, or that you hold within you the resources that's needed already. You already have the skills, don't you see? So she leaves you with the gift of perspective, that prosperity that begins to grow from tending to what it is that you already have, starting with the things that you already have. And when you honor that seed, you care for that body as if it was a temple itself, right? This is about you being that seed and caring and tending to the soul's journey, right? By really aligning your actions accordingly and honoring that temple, which is the physical vessel that houses and enriches your soul. So I do feel like you're going to be a huge source of inspiration, especially because the last time you touched on this energy, you literally came up as a star card, which is not just someone that's seen as lucky, right? This is somebody that has this is somebody that is seen as like brilliant. It's someone that is also looked up to in some way, but not because you place yourself on a pedestal. It's because you are here to be put in a position of visibility in some way, or whatever it is that you're growing in your reality, or the growth that you're undergoing is here to be visible, because you are reminding others of the geomancer energy that they also have within them, right? The light that also exists within them, and you're kind of mirroring infinite potential back to a fractal of infinite potential that may not totally be aware of that within themselves. And you're helping consciousness wake up within this construct and become aware that the light that they see within you is also the light that exists within them. They have yet to kind of weave that light into this existence, right? So yeah, she's someone that reminds you of your abundant nature. She's someone that reminds you that abundance is your birthright, and it's going to be cultivated through you, not through the things outside of you, which is super beautiful, you know. It does feel like a kind of like an earth goddess energy that I'm speaking to, or someone that's just kind of like embodying that in human form. But it's very, very beautiful. Yeah, there's something that you need to know around that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get one of these cards. I want to take a look at one star child message energy, and then I'm gonna love and leave you because my camera is about to die. You have forgiveness, okay? So forgiveness is really interesting. This also talks about Ho'oponopono, and then you have share space. So you could be helping those around you forgive the aspects of themselves that had kind of neglected the soul's path, or had kind of neglected themselves. I feel like this is about self-forgiveness. And also, yeah, I feel like this is self-forgiveness. And I feel like there is something about you kind of forgiving yourself. And as you begin to extend compassion to yourself, and when it comes to shaping, this seed, shaping your life with love, you also begin to heal those previous versions of yourself. The version of yourself that saw the seed but never took action to plant it. The version of yourself that recognized yourself as a seed but never kind of nurtured yourself, or was convinced that you needed to find a forest to kind of plant this seed so that you could, I don't know, feel confident in your own growth. There's something around you don't need to be surrounded. You can be in the most sacred, still spaces and realize that you're being, oh, you know what this is? You're shaping your environment. You're not allowing your environment to shape you. And I'm seeing you could plant a seed in a forest already, right? You could locate it there, but it would almost limit its full potential. And this could be about safety, it could be about security, it could be about like something there, but it's almost like you're being planted in an open field, in a new vast landscape. And it's because your full potential within your DNA is to be the forest yourself. It's to become a forest. It's not to just surround yourself in a forest and limit yourself to just one tree. There's something about a whole ecosystem that you are, an ecosystem of experiences, an ecosystem of like you are. Yeah, that's what it feels like. The universe experiencing itself as human, but why limit yourself to just one when there's a whole multiverse of experiences? That's what I'm seeing for you, you know? Expansion, expansion, expansion. Right, I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there because I've got to go. This is gonna die. But yeah, it's gonna come back to life. So yeah, maybe there's like a death and rebirth that has had to happen, right? Anyway, yeah. Aloha hoku hana. I hope that you guys are all well. I trust that you are. I'll speak to you very, very soon. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you around. To inquire for personal readings, please email the email that is going to be in the description box down below. And check out Altar Spirit if you guys are looking for some high quality AA grade jewelry. It's a small family owned business that handcraft these beautiful gemstones, and $1 of the proceeds are donated towards altar sanctuaries as well. Until next time, bye!